And we see here that Ibrahim al-Nakha'i, who is one of the main students of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, he said that they, meaning the companions, used to hate all types of talismans, whether they were from the Qur'an or not from the Qur'an. The companions would hate all types of talismans, whether they were from the Qur'an or they were not from the Qur'an. And this is narration number 23,457. And this is not even half of the book yet. So you can imagine how many other narrations are there. And this is to show you, by the way, we always go back to the sources. We're not quoting from any person. We're quoting from the Qur'an and the Sunnah, and we take you directly back to the books to see for yourselves. Open up the book, buy it yourself, look it up. This is what Allah and His Messenger said, this is what the companions said. So here we find that the companions, they would not like the Qur'an, they would not like Qur'anic talismans or non-Qur'anic talismans. Why is this? This is because, number one, there is no evidence that the Prophet ﷺ ever did anything like this. Wrote the Qur'an out and put it on him, or he put it on his family members. And had there been any good in it, he would have done it. Number two, when someone sees you wearing this type of talisman, he doesn't know whether it's Quranic or not. So when someone sees you wearing this type of string and it has something small written on it, he doesn't know whether it's a Quranic talisman, which there is some difference of opinion over, or whether there's a non-Quranic talisman, which is clearly shirk. So then when he sees it, he might think that it is a non-Quranic talisman. Then he will say, well, I saw so-and-so wearing it, so it must be allowed. I saw Sheikh so-and-so, or Imam so-and-so, therefore it must be allowed. So in order to avoid this confusion, it's better to leave it. And the third reason why this is prohibited is that any person who wears it, there is no doubt that he will expose it to conditions which are not appropriate. When he enters the restroom and he uses the restroom, he's going to be wearing the Qur'an, a'udhu billah. Or when he or she is intimate with his or her spouse, and this will be upon him. Again, it is not appropriate. Or if you put it on a child, then the child, as you know, it is possible that some impurities of urine or stool might come upon it. And this is the Qur'an. So it is not appropriate that we put the Qur'an, which is the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, around our bodies like decoration or like good luck charms. No. The Prophet ﷺ would actually recite the Qur'an and blow on his hands and put it over his body. This is how you do it. You don't just write it and use it as a good luck charm. No. You recite it, you blow, and you put it over yourself. Talismans and amulets and omens, all of them are manifestations of shirk. Because one's heart, instead of being attached to Allah, the real Rabb, they become attached to these created objects, these strings, these cloths, these pieces of metal or wood. And they start believing that good or evil will come from them. Therefore, to wear them is prohibited, and Allah curses the people who wear them, and the Prophet ﷺ has freed himself from those who do these acts. So we pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala perfects our tawheed and saves us from this type of evil, and He makes us amongst those who say, La ilaha illallah, who understand what it means, and who put it into practice as real Muslims upon tawheed.